Alright guys, quick update from the impoundment up north. I ran up here, it's late Friday afternoon. It's been raining all week. We've had inches of rain for sure. I mean 2, 3, 4 inches depending on where you are in the state of Minnesota. So I ran up here, I knew there was a chance that my impoundment would be basically full to the brim. But to be honest with you, I also thought there was a fair possibility, maybe an equal possibility, that I was going to come up here and there was going to be no water in this thing at all because some type of leak formed or something like that. If you didn't see the news this week, there's a big water treatment facility down in Florida, and basically it's just a reservoir, kind of like what you're looking at right here. It's just man-made holding pool of water, and long story short, the water found its way through one of the sides, and it's a big problem. You know, because obviously it's contaminated water. But the point is, that kind of opened my eyes, like, man, this is a simple concept, build a berm or an embankment to hold water in, but it's a lot easier said than done. So let me go show you a couple quick things. All right, so the good news is one of my water control structures is holding water. That one down there appears there's no leaks. The bad news is this one is not holding. I knew there was a problem right when I walked up to this, because that 2x4 that goes left to right, that's supposed to be sitting right on top of the structure. It's to keep it from floating, basically, when it gets buoyant. Well, when there's water on it, like so. So obviously this thing moved on me significantly. Just, who knows, frost or being frozen, you know, freeze thaw in the spring. But maybe you guys can see that. Obviously there's water flowing through this thing somehow. I'm not going to be able to tell, obviously, until I can drain this thing out and find out what the hell's going on. So that's what's going on there. Alright, so separately I'm down by the structure that actually appears to be holding, but there's a big sinkhole right here. So obviously water broke through this thing somewhere. So I'm kind of bummed out, but I'm not terribly devastated, because to be honest with you, I'm getting to be more of a realist on how difficult this is to actually accomplish. And you know, one thing I think the contractors did when they built this thing for me, you know, they basically, this pond right here is where all the material came from. They just stacked it in a big line for me. And I question them, like, you guys, are you sure this thing's gonna hold? Do we not need to compact this and accept, you know, possibly do what's called a core trench? And oh no, it'll hold, it's heavy soil. Well, it is heavy soil, it's a lot of clay, but unfortunately, you know, they just threw it all in a pile, and so that probably means it's not very well compacted on the inside, and there's a lot of little pathways for water to find its way through. So this may be a long time project to get this thing to actually seal up totally. But like I said, the good news is, so far, that what structure down there is leaking. This other one seems to be holding, so it's probably going to be a multi-year project to get this thing fully functional. So anyway, I kicked up a whole bunch of ducks. I'm sorry I didn't get those on camera for you, but there was teal and mallards in here, and there were some divers out here, some mergansers and buffleheads. The dog had a good time chasing those all up. So that's a quick update. We'll see you next time.